It's easy to start out with the wings, taking the wing off, and so you can see as we pick up, this guy's got a broken bone right here, but you can see kind of where that armpit is. All I'm doing is really cutting into that, and you see the joint right there. And so I'm going to cut through that joint, just like so. And so I got the wing, and so then we're going to take this tip off here. Again, just kind of looking for the joint, just like that. Now there's not much we can do with this guy. I mean, there's nothing to it. There's no meat on it whatsoever. But this guy right here, if you want to learn a valuable lesson in how to make money and merchandise something, you got the drummet right here, and you got the flat right there. You go to the other side again. Grab right where that armpit would be, kind of cut it open, find that joint right there, pop that off of there. The chicken wing is a really fascinating tale in merchandising. Come on. There it is. Used to be years ago, the chicken wing was considered to be an unwanted byproduct. That if we could figure out how to make chickens without wings, we'd be doing ourselves a favor, right? And so a lot of people bought the chicken wings because they were cheap, solely for what? Soup stock, right? Chicken broth. How do we do chicken broth nowadays? I believe it's aisle 6 at my Kroger. Right? And then let's take these wings, let's take these legs off, okay? Again, I just cut through there. Now this one's a little bit tougher of a thing to hit, and so what I like to do is kind of reach in here and get my thumb back here on the back. You see right in there, or get my index finger there and snap. You see I just pop that joint right out of there, and then it's just a matter of connecting the dots. Move the drumstick and the thigh. This is what we used to call a leg quarter. I guess I shouldn't say used to. We still call it a leg quarter. It's what it is. But when was the last time you actually saw a leg quarter? We don't see those anymore. And so we separate the drumstick from the thigh. Again, going at that kind of joint there, right in there. And some people will go in here and break it like that. Kind of go through it like so. So you got your thigh, you got your drumstick, just like so, once again. And all you're really doing is finding joints in here. Now, I'm going to show you something kind of neat. I learned this from a chef friend of mine in San Francisco. All right. So we got a drumstick. Most everybody okay drumsticks, right? But from a culinary standpoint, can we do something fun with it other than just fry it? Absolutely, absolutely. And so what we need to do is kind of come in here around this joint and loosen the muscle up a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to take my knife and kind of work it around that joint to loosen the muscle from the bone a little bit. You got to be careful not to cut yourself. Okay. That's not part of the learning experience, cutting yourself.
You don't teach first aid then?
No, because the emergency room is only about 200 yards from the meat lab. Yeah. So there's no sense in doing that. It has come in handy having an emergency room that close.
You need to teach them how to get that knife that sharp.
Well, I would argue, for me, it's not sharp enough, but we do teach them that as well. And so you see I got that kind of loose in there. Watch this. I'm just going to take that bone out of there. You may have to cut through some tendons or something. All the way down here, pull it down like that. Cut through it. Turn it right side out again. We say, what have you done? I have created a boneless drumstick. All right. Two things are cool. The average American does not like having bones in their meat. Why? It reminds them that that once was a living creature and nobody wants to think about that when they're eating. So that's why everything's boneless. And number two, I now got this nice little convenient pocket that I can put stuff in. So I can tie up this end here, stuff it full of whatever, cheese, bacon. You use bacon for anything, right? Put that in there, tie that off, cook that up, and now you got a little bit of a culinary delight, so to speak. You know, so boneless chicken thigh there, kind of a neat thing to do. And then we're left with the neck, so we're going to take the neck out here. Usually the neck comes already removed in your grocery store. Now, what's kind of interesting about the poultry industry, and so I'm going to open this up a little bit, and you can kind of see, as you look in here, I wander around the room and kind of talk, you can see how the rib bones come to a V in there. Knife and kind of shoot for that cartilage. Make sure I get it to kind of fall around here so I can cut myself. So you can see I just got him on the end, pushing through there. Down here, kind of break the backbone again. Work around the bones, actually. There we go. So you got the back. Now there's not a whole lot we can do with the back. I mean, it does get used for soup stock a lot of times. And so you got a whole chicken breast. And so I'm going to shift to a bigger knife. And basically, all I'm going to do is come right down the middle of that breastbone or keel bone. This is where you're going to have to use a little bit of force to get through that bone. We just created a split chicken breast. But he's got a problem with that man. And remove the bone. And all I'm really doing, folks, is just taking the tip of my knife and following the bone on around. So. Now, the one thing that we have responded to the consuming public well in both the poultry industry and the meats and livestock industry, as far as making cattle bigger, making pigs bigger, and so on and so forth, this is not a bad serving size for chicken. And now we've got a boneless, skinless chicken breast, as well as a chicken tenderloin as well. And it's become very popular.